So I wanted to join the BSA primarily because I thought it would be a really cool way to sort of immerse myself into the Alberta School of Business. I wanted the opportunity to learn about the clubs, learn about sort of what the School of Business offers, and really just do our best in order to kind of give back to the students and make this a really fun experience.
I think for me, I had really interesting opportunities in my first year through things like orientation and then being a court representative, and I got to meet some of the people I've really come to know in the School of Business, and it's really offered me a lot of really interesting opportunities to get involved and to get to know people much better. I think for me, a large part of it has been kind of being able to branch into making this an important role for me and really making sure I'm getting everything out of this organization that it's given to me thus far.
I think the biggest thing that I've gained from this experience is knowing that we were able to connect students to the resources that the Alberta School of Business has, and just being able to sort of help them along their undergraduate journey. Aside from that, I do think that being an executive on this sort of club particularly helps with a lot of leadership skills. I think you're put into a lot of new situations and you're able to try a lot of different things with your directors, and really just helps you hone in your leadership style in order to take those skills and apply them elsewhere.
I think for me, the BSA has helped me to develop in both a personal and professional capacity, so it's been something that's helped me grow in a practical sense as well. I think what I gained from this in a practical sense is that you come into this team and you're not sure exactly who you'll be working with, what you're going to get, if you're going to share the same visions. And a large part of that is compromise and communication, and I feel like that's something that's been very essential to our team being successful with certain things we've put in place this year and kind of sharing a collective vision for what we want for this organization. And personally, like I said, it's 6 people that I came into this year not knowing, and I'm walking out of this year with 6 of my very best friends that I was able to meet through an experience like this one, and it's a shared experience we'll only be able to share with this group of people.
So I have 2 pieces of advice. The first is to not be scared. I wasn't elected. I went through the nomination process after the executive was elected, and just going through that process I thought was very, very scary. Getting people's signatures and sort of coming up with reasons why you want to join the BSA, and just being able to sort of fathom the fact that this is a possibility was totally new, and I can't even tell you guys the amount of times I wrestled with it in my head. With that said, I also do think my second piece of advice, which is to don't discount yourself, is also really pertinent, because not being in sort of the BCC BSA sort of you prior to, and also being a first year in business, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I promise that me and you guys also have a lot of experiences that you can share, just so that everyone really feels like they're involved within the faculty.
I think what I would share kind of pertaining to the election is that if you're considering running, you likely have a very good vision for what's possible for this organization and what you want to bring to it specifically. So you should never kind of deter from that or be afraid of that. I think a lot of the time some of our best ideas came from collective conversations and being able to share the experiences we've all had and share our lived experiences and really branch and grow because of that. And I think for that reason we were able to accomplish more than we ever fathomed was possible as a collective team, with our 7 executives, our 36 team members, and across our faculty. And so I would say don't shy away from kind of what you want to bring forward and what you think will be relevant to this election, and some really good things can come from that for you.